Hi, Mom. It's me. It's your son. Anyway, I know that you asked me to do videos for you in order to help you with WODs, so here we go. Now, one of the WODs I wanted you to do is based on a hero WOD, seeing as though it's Memorial Day weekend or just passed, and a lot of people did Mirth. That's a pretty traditional one for CrossFitters every year, just because it's one of the original hero WODs. But there's one in particular based on an Air Force guy called DT. Now, normally DT is done with a barbell, heavy, 155 pounds, and clearly that's not gonna be you, you're my mom. But I wanted to show you a modified version of DT for you to do, and that way you'll have a WOD for today. So here we go. All right, so there's two implements I know that you have at your house that you can use. One of them is a med ball that you have. So here I have a med ball, right? And the other one is a pair of, I'll just get some decent ones. I have fat bells, you have dumbbells. So we would use dumbbells. So the way that the workout's broken up, right, is it is 5 rounds per time, right? Where it is a deadlift, a hang clean, and a push press, right? So just to demonstrate real quick, a deadlift, of course, with a bar is I grab it off the floor and I pull it up, right? You can also do this with a PVC pipe as well, right? So a deadlift would look like this. The bar would be close to the ground. I would get my stance, and one thing I would look for, right, is have a straight back. My knees are tracking right over my ankles. My knees are pushing out as well. My arms are straight, and all I'm doing is I'm standing up and going forward, and that's a deadlift, right? One thing that you want to avoid doing when you're doing a deadlift is straightening your legs out and lifting with your back, right? What you want to do is you want to push off the ground and squeeze your butt so that way it comes forward. That's a deadlift, right? After that, what you would do is called a hang clean. So a hang clean would be as if I'm holding the bar, I come down about halfway, so just at the top of my deadlift, and I'm gonna pull it up and catch it right here in the front, right? So right now my range of motion kind of sucks, just because I'm a little tight, but normally I would catch it in my shoulders, and that would be a hang clean. So it would look like this, right? I'd pop my hips, and my elbows would go through, right? After that, once I've done 6 hang cleans, then I go shouldered overhead. So having the bar or whatever racked in my shoulders, okay, I would come from here, and I would push up, right? So a couple of things to pay attention to when we're pushing up is you notice that I did down, I locked out, and then I followed through by pushing the bar as straight as I can up in the air, right? So I'm here, right? I dip and I push, right? And that's essentially a push press. So you're doing 15 deadlifts, 9 hang cleans, and 6 push press with a fixed weight. So because we're not going to use barbell today, and I know that eventually you need to get a PVC pipe like this, we're going to use our 2 options right here, where we're going to either use the dumbbell or the medicine ball, and I'll let you choose which one you want to do, but I'll show you how to do them for both. So the first one that we'll do is the option using the medicine ball, right? It's even, it's pretty decent. So what we want to do is first, we'll roll the medicine ball and put it right between our feet, okay? I'm gonna take my hands, and just like I'm gonna hug the side of the ball, right? I come down and I get ready to lift the ball, right? So what I don't wanna do is I don't wanna have my legs straight. I don't wanna round my back out. I actually wanna sit down to a position where my legs are slightly high, but I have this flat back. So you see the angle of my back? So I'm right here, okay? And I'm just gonna, just like holding the bar, I'm gonna stand up, and here's my deadlift, right? I touch it down again, and there's my deadlift, right? So here I am, deadlift, and we're doing about 15 of these, right? That way we strengthen the legs, right? After that, we have our hang clean. So we'll go from touching our knees, standing up, and getting the ball right in our chest. So we come here, here, here. Pull it high and get it underneath it. And all I'm doing is I'm pulling high like this. I'm swimming my elbows underneath, and that's it. Right? So I pull high, get it underneath. Right? After that, the ball is nice in my chest. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push it above my head. So I get here, I dip, I drive through and squeeze my butt, so knees go up, and I push it up. And I bring it back down to my chest, getting my head out of the way. 2, 3, 4. Okay? And so that's the variation using the medicine ball. The other variation that we can use is going to be the dumbbells. So for me in my house, I have fat bells. You would just use whatever dumbbells you want to use, right? So we get a dumbbell in each hand, and obviously we have a lot farther to travel on the ground, so we're not necessarily going to necessarily go all the way down. So what we'll do is we'll track the dumbbells right in front of our body, okay? So not off to the side, just barely in front, resting on our thighs, okay? And all we're gonna do is we're gonna push our butt back and let the dumbbells just barely pass our knees, okay? This is what would normally be referred to as a Romanian deadlift. Notice how I'm keeping my back flat, and I just stand up, okay? So that's 1, right? And we're doing 15 of these, 2, 3. And as I'm going up, I'm not hanging my head up, I'm actually just looking straight forward. Just let my arms be straight, and I'm just bending at the waist and at the knees and coming up, right? All right, so that would be the deadlift portion utilizing the dumbbells. So looking at that from the front, I'm coming here, just past the knees, lock out, here past the knees, and lock out. After that, okay, we need to do the hand clean. So from the hand clean, I'm gonna come above the knees, right? And I'm gonna sit up, so I'm gonna squeeze my butt as fast as I can, right? So squeeze it up, and I pull these high, right? So I pull them high, and I catch them, right? So I pull them high elbows, and catch them. So one thing that makes it a clean is not that I'm curling it here, right? But that I'm actually high elbow and getting underneath, right? So I come here, underneath, right? From the side, high elbows, underneath, high elbows, underneath, okay? And that's your hand clean, okay? After that, okay, the weight should be resting up here, and just like everything else that we did, okay, we're gonna dip down, squeeze our butt, drive through with the arms, above head, bring it right back to our shoulders. 2, 3. And so if I come from the front, right, 1, 2, 3, okay? So those are a couple of options for DT or modified DT. So senior DT is what we'll call it. And yeah, so just remember that the rep scheme is 5 rounds for time. So your score is how fast you can get that work done. Of 15 deadlifts, 9 hang cleans, okay, so deadlifts, okay, hang cleans, and then 6 push press, okay? If you have any questions, give me a call, leave comments below, and yeah, all right, love you.